Today I'm going to take this old pallet offcut which has got nails, it's got holes, it's got cracks. I took a blank slate and turned this originally. You can see all the nail holes, the markings and all the cracks. I've got an idea for this. Welcome to Dim Tips, the channel that repairs, revives and restores. Please don't forget to subscribe to get videos just like this. Well, let's get into it. So as you can see, because the pallet had a number of holes, a number of cracks, I actually had a large tear out. I couldn't do too much about it, but I had a great solution that I found online, which was literally use crayons and melt them into place. Now the crayon's not necessarily going to be too hard, but I got this great bit of crayon which seems to be recycled offcuts of lots of crayons with lots of different colors, so it looked quite bright and vibrant. Now this seemed to work fine for toys, and it is a yo-yo, so I'm hoping that it actually comes out pretty well. You can see it's quite hard and quite murky and a little bit dirty at the moment with all the colors blended in, but you can also see the crown there. Here's the actual finishing after I'd filled everything in, and then I got to the next part, which is applying epoxy so that it was actually hardened. I forgot to show where I actually sand the yo-yo down, but I did sand it beforehand using 120 grit paper. There's just me applying the epoxy resin. What I did was I applied one side of the epoxy, whether it was the resin or the hardener. I didn't know which side it was, but I applied one side first and then the secondary part. So it would, and left it to cure over a night actually, and that seemed to do it. Still a little bit soft, but seemed to do the trick. But didn't come out too badly. You'll see that in just a second as I'm letting it just cure. I think I applied 2 coats, but yes, I did. And there's me just applying it, just rushing through it. And here's the finished product. You can see that it's still drying, but it looks quite nice from a glazing perspective. Seemed to come out quite a vibrant color, and I seemed quite happy with it. I got some string. It was actually elasticated, so it actually had a bit of a spring to it. It was just a nice bit of red and white, which seemed to just go with it and didn't turn out too badly. And I was quite happy with the results. Probably a little bit of finishing tweaks, but quite happy with that. But please check out one of my other videos across the screen right now.